Hello, British Vogue. My name is Zayn and this is what's in the bag. So, the first thing that's in my bag, a teddy bear that I got for Kai from the Man United game this week. And it was actually the place I did my first audition for X Factor. I did it at Old Trafford and then I had a gig for the first time in like 10 years, 2 days later. So it felt very serendipitous to be there, you know. Some antiperspirant. Dove, eucalyptus. We always need deodorant, I believe, you know, for those sweaty situations in life. I always carry a toothbrush and toothpaste with me everywhere I go. I like to brush my teeth a lot, like at regular intervals in the day. And it was like a ritual when I was in the band. Whenever I'd go on stage, I would brush my teeth before I went out. Routines, I'm pretty simple. I like to keep my face clean. I use wipes and stuff if it's during the day, but in the morning, like I like to wash my face just with water. I don't like to use no soap. I feel like it ruins your skin. The next item I have in here is some spray. So this is Creed, and this particular one, the orange one, I really like. It's got a real nice smell. This here is like a honey from China, which is ridiculously good for your vocal cords. I call it my special elixir. I take this everywhere I go, especially if I'm singing, mix it with a bit of water, Bob's your uncle. The next thing I have in here is my Steam Deck, which is a gaming device. You can like download all your PC games onto here, and it has a real good screen and everything. It's not like your basic handheld devices. It also switches into like a laptop, which is pretty impressive. Nowadays, like when I'm not with my kid and stuff, I spend a lot of it gaming. I had a Super Nintendo when I was around 3, and I used to play a lot of Super Mario, then obviously PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. My favorite game at the minute is a game called Helldivers. It's actually on PlayStation. It's kind of like based on Starship Troopers, if anybody's familiar with that movie, where they go to planets and like fight bugs and stuff. I think it's good to always have a book with you and reading material. I have The Prophet with me at the minute by Kahlil Gibran, which is a book filled with amazing poetry. I like to read poetry quite a bit because I feel like it refines the mind and gives you inspiration. I actually started reading it when I was about 24, 25. I feel like anybody that reads it could gain some insight on life for sure. Being a writer, writing my own music, you know, I think it's very fitting for me to always be reading different things, you know, just to improve my own intellect and trains of thought. My next item in here is some Burt's Bees Purifying White Tea Facial Towelettes. I like to use wipes a lot, especially after having a child. I have a complete different newfound respect for these things. They can help you out. And you never know when that's gonna happen. So it's good to be prepared. What else do I have in here? I have some Advil in here, in case you ever get a headache. I feel like it's important to always be prepared in these situations. The next thing I have in here is some facial gel cream by Kiehl's. It's good shit. We've got some more cream, Kiehl's, some sunglasses. I feel like it's always important to have a pair of sunglasses. You never know when it's gonna get sunny, and you can stick them on. I'm not really fussed about brands, to be honest. It's more about like, if the glasses look good, I'm into it, and if they're made well. I've got some headphones here, some Samsung headphones. I feel like it's good to always have headphones. When you're in the writing process, obviously it's good to listen to everything. You're constantly making new versions and making slight tweaks and adjustments throughout things. So it's very important for you to constantly be listening to your stuff, yeah, for sure. And it's always better in headphones because you can hear way more stuff than you can, you know, just on a speaker. I've got some new music out. It's an album named Room Under the Stairs. I started working on it about 6 years ago. It's an album that's very reflective of the situations and life experiences I've been going through over the last 6-7 years. I live in PA. It's a very rural environment, you know, out of the way. It's just chill, it's quiet. There's no human beings there, you know. You get space to really reflect on your thoughts and think about things without all the noise of the world. And I feel like, you know, that definitely shaped, you know, the inspiration behind the kind of sound pocket that I was creating for this record. I've got some Rick and Morty playing cards. You can use any kind of playing card, but I feel like it's always good to have playing cards with you because I like playing card games. My favorite episode is probably Pickle Rick. I've got a Pickle Rick tattoo. I know a couple of magic tricks and I like to pull them out when everybody's nice and drunk so that I can get away with it properly. I think I have some Frutella candies in here. I eat a lot of candy. A lot of people tell me it's real funny when they get my rider because they think like a 13-year-old child's gonna turn up. That's all I want on my rider. I don't ask for anything fancy. Body Armor Flash IV, an IV drink. Just mix it in some water and it replenishes your electrolytes. We've got some of Kai's toys. They're called grocery gangs. So there's just like hundreds of them all over my house. It's always good to have some stuff to keep your kids entertained, you know, because it takes a lot. At this point in my life, I think it says that I'm rather practical and realistic about the things that I'm going to face in my day.
Is this the trick?
Yeah, this is the trick, yeah. I'm just really shit at everything. That's the trick. Thanks for watching. I'm Zayn, and this has been What's in the Bag.